So choosing the right preschool for you, for your child, and choosing it in the right time is a big challenge. And I understand that. Now, what is the right age for your child to start preschooling? That and some more factors is what I am going to cover in this video for you. So watch the full video and find out what are going to be the key factors which will decide the right age for your child's preschool. So, these are the best years for a child. These are the learning years. I also call them wonder years. And why I say that is because these are the years when a child's curiosity is at its best. It is almost like if you entered a room which had 1,000 things in the room and there was a child also entering with you, by the time you note how many things are there in the room, in the first 5 seconds to 10 seconds, the child would have noted all the things around. And by the time you're counting, the child is already looking at each thing in a lot of detail. So that's the speed with which a child's brain development works at this age. So this age group is very, very important. So finding a preschool is one of the toughest challenges which parents encounter, especially when the child is turning 18, 19 months. So you would find you're already starting to think about what our preschools tell me, what kind of preschool would be right for my child. Also, what's really coming in the way is when is it right to get my child started for the preschool. So today I'm going to tell you what is the right age to start your child with the preschool, and I will also share with you some more key factors which are going to determine the right time to get started with your child's preschool. The fact that the cognitive development of a child is at its best in these years. It actually starts from 3 years and then peaks at around 5 to 7 years. So this is what actually makes the formative year for a child. Cognitive development is the ability to reason and ability to take decision for a child. Also, social and emotional development for a toddler happens during this time. So yes, preschool is important, and in case someone told you that you don't need to fret much, you're thinking too much, I give credit to you if you've been worried about choosing the right preschool for your child, and it's all right. Let me tell you about, independent of any one of these factors, you and your child both would know when they are right to step out of your safe home premises, be by themselves, be with other children. So you would see those signs. Now, when you're getting started, I would advise you to look at some Parent-Toddler Programs. Now, these are programs which start as early as 16, 17, 18 months, wherein the parent and the toddler can go together and attend these programs. These are 4 to 6 months program. You can attend with more parents like you. You will find yourself in a group of 5 to 6 parents, facilitated by one teacher and one attendant. And basically, you go through a program wherein you are helping your child learn. And this is not the classic academic learning. This is actually more about your child's fine motor development, speech development, the child's movement in an open environment, the child's interaction with some of the other children, right? So this is a great point to start early learning years for your child outside of your bed. The next phase is when the preschool learning starts, and that could happen once some of the other factors are covered, and I'll be talking about that now. So once your child is between 18 to 22 months, 24 months, it's a good time for your child to get started. But what are some of the other factors to look at? You need to look at your child's speech. Is your child starting to speak? Can your child make single sentences? It's okay even if these sentences are like 3 words, 4 words. The idea is to look at the following. If your child is able to ask for help, is your child able to tell an adult that there is, they need something, there is a need, they are feeling pain or they need help. They want to go use the washroom, their diaper is wet, they want food, they are hungry, they want water. Once your child is able to ask an adult for this and can speak these single sentences, it is good time for a child to start going to the preschool. You may be thinking that, is it okay if my child is not toilet trained? Is it okay to send my child to the preschool? Is it okay to send your child in a diaper? It is completely alright. Majority of the children who start preschool they come to the preschool, they start the preschool in diapers, and it's completely all right. The attendants in preschools are trained. In fact, teachers are also trained to change the diaper for your child. My advice would be that if you are sending a child in diapers, send and always keep an extra diaper in the preschool with the nanny, with the attendant in the preschool. Keep that handy because you never know, right? And the second thing is choose a diaper pant rather than a diaper. That's always more handy. The right time for your child to go to the preschool is just not about your child alone. It is also about you. Yes, you will experience some separation anxiety. So the key question you need to ask yourself is, would I be able to see my toddler step out of my sight, out of my secured home environment, and go to a preschool and be by themselves? Are you going to be okay with that? Are you being able to see that you are going to experience a lot of separation anxiety, especially in the first 7 to 10 days? So when you drop your child to the preschool, your child may cry, your child may throw a tantrum. What are you going to do? Are you going to be positive? Are you going to be patient? Are you going to work with your child's teachers and see those first 7 to 10 days through? So once you have made peace with that, then yes, it is the right time to start looking for preschool for your child. School. What are some of these other factors? When to start with, a child may have a disability, which could be a physical disability, could be a spectrum disorder, could be an ability issue when it comes to speech. Now, for these kind of scenarios, you need to talk to your doctor. You need to take their advice and find out what is the right time that you can start your child with the preschool. They may even recommend you some of the other activities like a hobby class, like a summer camp. So you need to take your doctor's advice for things like that. Another big factor is not having a preschool in your vicinity. And when I say that, I mean there's no preschool available, let's say near 10 to 15 minutes of travel duration for it. So what do? You need to first solve for that. So either you figure out a family member who's nearby, give them the responsibility that whenever you hear anything from your child's preschool, they need to run and be there within the first 10 to 15 minutes. This is also an important factor. Now, overall, keeping these factors in perspective is very important, and it's just not about your child's age. It is about these factors which all make together the right reason for you to start looking at preschool for your child. Also remember, you and your child would know when it is the right time to start your child with the preschool. Keeping these factors in perspective is very important, and it's just not about your child's age. So today in this video you learned how do you decide the right time for your child to start going to the preschool. More such videos are available on Parent-Tune. So remember, if you don't have the Parent-Tune app, please download the Parent-Tune app. You can also find more such learning videos on our social handles, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. So go ahead, follow us on these social channels and download the Parent-Tune app.